Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's not going to take the touchback. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield.
Gashing the D on the right. He's at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 91, set to kick off.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Quick toss to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sellers on the play action. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Sellers. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Keeps it himself. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Rushes on. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it.
Showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Trying to take it back. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Play fake, Sellers. Throwing right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. That, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Sells the run, wants to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long coming up. Quarterback changing the play. Sellers from the gun on third down. He's going to run it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get down.
Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Fields the punt. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
2nd and long here. Throwing, Sellers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Because of this receiver's size, even when he's covered, he's open. You've got to give him shots. You've got to put it somewhere near his body. Let those long arms go pluck the football and get you a big first down.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Straight ahead, it's Fuller. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Humphries. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Turns it upfield. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. Running inside the 20. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Dogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Drops back. It's Stockton. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Sellers. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Bennett. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Finds a crease. It's Clark. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks away in the middle. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Under pressure. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Out wide left, it's Humphries. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Stockton. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him.
Set to advance on the football.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's Sellers to throw. Left side is Fuller. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Escapes the pressure going right. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Caught. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now second and 4. Throwing, Sellers. Grabbed over the middle, that's Harbor. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They go play action with Sellers. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with San Diego State taking on the number 5 team, the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Aztecs with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. You got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Sellers on the play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Bolden.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a 1st down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Powers inside. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On the move. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
All over him immediately.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Look out! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. Right side, it's Sellers.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Out wide left, it's Fuller. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Humphreys. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing straight.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just a short pass to the tight end. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. Pass to 50. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Play fake, Sellers. Makes the catch, it's Bennett. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And it's not sexy and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. They'll move the tight end. Hits inside. It's Clark. Got the first down. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Running the red zone. It's Fuller. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Beck. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
What a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing. And now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this has been a defensive war. We're just wondering which side could hang on long enough. But how about the defense coming away with a big pick six late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding game-changing play.
Sellers. He's got it for the two-point conversion. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Got a man. It's Humphreys. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Frazier. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Left side is Humphreys. Oh, he's got some space. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Still looking. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So getting your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number one.
Here comes the heat. Back's got it on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those touchdown, Georgia! They move on top here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Quick give. It's Fuller. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Motion from the back. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Rush right in his face. He'll pull it down. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out wide left, it's Harbor. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Out wide right, it's Frazier. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field, though.
Left side is Humphries. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
From the gun, it's Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
You need points to win this game, but it's a good sign that your offensive line is firing off the ball here late and getting some push. That was a really good-looking run late in this one.
He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Looking to help the kick around on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Right side, it's Humphries. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up the fear. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Moving the pocket, it's Stockton. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces the 4th down.
This is a huge play call now for the offensive coordinator. 2-minute situation, down in the game, 4th quarter, 4th down. What can you dial up here to keep this drive alive and keep your chances alive of winning this game?
The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Amidst a den of deafening noise, he'll try to tie the game. attempted. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position. Tried to score a touchdown. Tried to go get the win. But trying to tie it up in the last second. Got him in range. And the kicker, he just missed it. He missed the opportunity. And this one's over.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done. That's